Good afternoon, everyone. Today, welcome to 6th session of Samvada. I'll welcome Ms. Geetha to deliver the talk. The topic of the talk is Me and My Guru.
Thank you, Leela, for introducing me and giving me this wonderful opportunity. I'm Ms. Geetha. I work at the guest house. I think most of you all know me by face as well as the department where I work, and the type of phone calls I make and stuff like that. Okay, today's topic is me and my gurus. I basically feel guru is not only the person who teaches you something. In everyday's life, you meet some or the other people. So I start my talk with introducing me, how I came up, and where do I stand. I joined IISc. I will not tell the year because you start calculating our years and say, oh, so many years. So I don't want to mention the year when we joined. I have my friends who are seated here. So we gave the interview and we joined here, and this is a dream come true and blessing in disguise to be in IISc with a great soil. You will experience this greatness only when you keep on moving, and then you reach one stage, you feel you turn back, you would have completed 20 to 25 years of service, then you'll realize what I have done and what am I here for. I'm the second child to my mother. My father was always traveling. He was a state government staff. And when my mother delivered me, my father got a call saying that second child is the girl child. My father was feeling little bad because my sister is my eldest sister. After 4 years, I was born. So my father felt, oh, again a girl child. Then he said, okay, no problem. But then he always used to address me as a boy. I was always on a short haircut, so he always used to say, in Tamil, Motta Paya. Even till his last breath, he continued calling me, addressing me like that. My father is no more, my first guru in my life. My mother is only a second standard, passed out, discontinued education. And then what I am today is because of my mother. A great soul. Till today, she is the backbone for me and my family. We are 4 of us. My younger sister, she is also central government staff, who's a good friend of Geetha, as well as a classmate. And my only brother works for Microsoft. We started our life just like that, but no compromises in what we do in day-to-day activity. Like as we say, discipline starts at home. The gurus at home are very important. So my grandparents, I have not seen my father's parents. My father lost them at a very early age. My mother had a mother. My grandmother was very particular about your outfit. So there I used to admire her as a guru. You know, the way we sit, the way we talk, the way we eat, the type of food we should eat, the type of, handling the plates, the tumblers, how you should sit, how you should do namaskaram to God, how we should do puja, how you should wear your outfit when you go to temple, and how do you wash your clothes, how you keep them in those days it was only one cupboard, not many cupboards and all that. And sleeping mat, after sleeping, how you have to fold it up and keep. Now people just spread it and then keep rolling it, walking it. There was a reason why bed should be folded up and kept once you sleep. All the bad elements, tendencies are, it comes and sits on it. So it's a bad omen of keeping the bed unfolded and walking on it. It's a very bad omen. So we should always cultivate a habit of folding the bed once it is used and then put it in a proper place. So all this was taught by my grandmother. Then comes my mother. Food, we never used to cook and keep it in the fridge, reheat it and give. Geetha knows how I used to get the food. And, very simple but nice menu. My father never used to allow my mother to give the same old gravy or curry or sambar for the night. So we used to prepare something else in the night also. So this is how we carried our life. Later on, I joined the office. Then we started my career. Even today, I follow the guidelines given by my mother. she always says, give importance for your workplace, how you work, how you should go to office, how you carry yourself, how you treat your superiors, how you treat your subordinates. And, you know, the presentation of your work at your workplace is very, very important. So this way I came up. And then my first sister in our family taught us how to read and write, because she is more intellectual. She's more intelligent than me. She's my third guru in my life. And till today, she stands behind me and says, Geetha, you can do much better. So thanks to my family for giving me that wonderful place and supporting me till now. And they will be supporting me as long as I'm there. Then I joined IISc. We thank the office bearers of the association who fought for us, saying that there should be some roster points and the recruitment policies. So that is where, after their fight, and there was a advertisement getting, we used to see the papers, newspapers then, and then applied for it, wrote the exams, then we cleared the exams, then we got into Viva, then we cleared it. We are here for that. I personally thank Professor C.N.R. Rao sir for giving us such an opportunity and creating those positions without which we wouldn't have been here and in this wonderful ambience and in front of such a good audience. Then it was Professor Padmanabhan, who was the director later. No, when we joined, it was Professor C.N.R. Rao. Then it came Professor Padmanabhan sir, thanks to him. And then it was Professor Mehta, and then it was Professor Balaram, and then it was Professor Anurag Kumar sir, and now it is Professor Rangarajan sir. Thanks to all the directors, without whose support this institute would not given us this wonderful place to be here. Then we have also seen a lot of registrars in our day-to-day activities, the deans, the divisional chairs, and all such things. I believe in two things in life. You know, it is not the position which gives you what you require. You create, see, I am a personal assistant here, but I never feel that I'm a personal assistant. Given an opportunity to do anything, we go there and we do the work. That is because of my first guru, Mr. Srinivas Rao, with whom I was working in Journal of IISc. This person is an assistant editor who's now in the US. He always used to tell me, Geetha, be punctual to office. So those days, it is not like coming on time was a must. People never used to excuse us. And we didn't have computers. We used to work on, those facet typewriters. And then he got us one electronic typewriter. Proofreading, editing, bringing out the journals. We used to go and meet all the faculties. That's how I know lots of faculties and the students of IISc. Sir, every day I think of him as a thought for the day. My day starts with thinking of him for giving me, such a platform and giving me confidence in what I should do and what I'm not supposed to do. Even today I write some mails, he will find some corrections, he will write back to me saying, Geetha, this is not the way you write, this is how it should come. So thanks to Srinivas Rao for having confidence in me and said, Geetha, yes, you can do it. But a very strict officer, he used to get Kit Kats for his children and get a Kit Kat for me also. So in IISc, we don't have that hierarchy because we respect each and every person in IISc. Because we work with such eminent researchers, scientists, faculties, we do not know the value of them just because they are more closer to us. Their knowledge is enormous. So I thank Mr. Srinivas Rao for being such a great guru and continuing to be a guru in my life. Second comes my another boss who had confidence in me was Professor Venkatram from ECE. When Mr. Srinivas Rao moved to US, Professor Venkatram took over as in charge of the library. He told, no, Geetha, you continue to be here. We'll see how best we can take it forward. So we used to work, and he was a very strict officer. 9, 10 used to be at office, so he will say, Geetha, come with a scribbling pad and a pen. We used to go to every periodicals, every sections of the library to see who's come and who's not come. So he'll say, jot it down, and then give me a feedback. Then he used to call for a meeting and then call everybody and say, this is how you should be present and all that. So we learn discipline when you work with people. It is not strict actually, it is discipline. Where discipline is very, very important in life. Discipline is like this, when we talk, we address people. I feel that is very bad. If we should not address anybody singular. We should always respect them by their name and saying, hey, tagon band kodu, please. It's very nice actually, and say thank you to people who do any small job who get you a cup of coffee, or you ask them to get one cup of coffee and keep it. You should tell them, thank you, because you start bridging relationships, good, healthy relationships at office, which is very, very important. Of late, I see people, they try to portray somebody. Portraying, you will lose your identity. So you should have your own identity of expressing yourself. So how you express yourself is, when somebody looks at you, they keep wearing a smile on you. They wear a smile immediately. Hello, like, when they look at you, if they don't smile at you, it shows that, somewhere we are lacking, because we are not more friendlier. We should always have that friendliness towards people. So that we inculcate only when you are having that sort of feeling, I am not superior to anybody. I am what I am, you are what you are. So that is how we should go, because all the positions are temporary. We ourselves are temporary. So we should think that, our life goes on. But at the end of the day, when somebody sees you, they will at least wave at you. Even faculties, when you see them, our own faculties, when they look at you, they will smile, say hello to you and go. That is how we should have the bridging of having people closeness. Of late people say, after this Me Too and all those things cropped up, people are a little afraid of talking to the other gender. So we should not create that unhealthy atmosphere in office. We should always, because I remember even today we go closer to the faculty and talk, is we know where we should stand. There again, it comes your discipline. How we talk. People say dressing up. Dressing up is elegant way of dressing up. It should not be a distraction to somebody. That is again the guru's work. The guru is nothing but your mother, your parents, how they teach you, how you should dress up, how you should present yourself, how you comb your hair. And most of the people do not know how to dress up and where to dress up. Sometimes people come like as though they're coming for a party to the office. That's a very bad way of dressing up. You go to party, you have a different outfit. You come to office, you have a different outfit. You go to playground, you go on a track pant. Why you go on a track pant to go to? You can wear your own jeans and go. But you don't, because you're not comfortable. So your dressing also, sense also is very important. This also comes from the guru's so-called teachers. Teachers play a very, very important role. I studied in a convent school where teachers used to teach us, how to respect, including the Ayama. We never used to call, Sharda, come here, idu tagondoi kodi, idu erthittu poma. We never used to tell that. We used to call them as Amma only, because they used to play a very important role in keeping a healthy atmosphere. So teachers are very, very important in day-to-day life. Similarly, I have, many gurus, like spiritual gurus. I did my master's in yoga from Vedatri Maharishi. Pranam to Guruji, who me and my husband started together yoga. Completed master's from RER. And then we started practicing. Due to various reasons, we just dropped it. But then, that discipline is very, very important. Like, you carry a plate where there is a buffet spread out. You should know what you're supposed to eat and what you're not supposed to eat. You try to fill in all the food, whichever is there, whether you eat or not. But your plate will be full. You will not be able to eat. So please do not take the food what is not required. Take food what you would like to eat. That is why buffet was introduced. You should choose your food what you really like, and what you're not supposed to eat, don't eat. Suppose people are diabetic, people tend to eat ice cream, people tend to eat this stuff like that, and they faint the next day saying, my sugar level is gone high. I think that's not advisable. Please do not do that. Concentrate on your health. Health is very, very important. There again comes the doctors as gurus. Because when, you say, no, I'll pop in 2 tablets and then that will come down and all that. We should never do that. No, do not compromise on health issues. If you feel, you should create a working atmosphere, a healthy atmosphere. That is, you should always have coordination among the staff members. I see many of the people now, people do not even smile. That's a very bad thing. That means we are not confident in ourselves to wear a smile. If you are confident, you will surely smile at people. means it is not degrees which matters. You will have umpteen number. Nobody cares what degrees you have. We are working with highly professionals here at IISc. Why professors with so much of tension, so much of pressure, so much of conferences, they arrange conferences, they publish papers, they have so many students giving them, taking them class, so many different types of research. They are doing it, but they always come with so much of tension, but it's our duty to wear a smile and say, sir, can I help you? There's nothing wrong in saying that. We always feel, we are masked all the time and say, why should I do? I am paid. That's not my job. You should never do that. That's not a healthy atmosphere at office. We should always, when people tend to call some other department also, I keep telling people, they hold the phone and say, hello, not there in the seat. I say, please see whether they are under the table. So please never answer like that, This is what teachers have taught us. So-called gurus at the school, they will say, how you carry yourself is, which school are you from? Why people ask you, which college are you from? College doesn't give you anything, right? But the teachers play a role that people ask you, I'm from VITU, I'm from this college, I'm from that college. But at the end of the day, college matters is because of the input they give us and where we are today. Then coming to the spiritual gurus actually bridges what we are supposed to do. Yoga helps you, mind and body. People say, no, I've kept my clothes, same jeans I'll wear, same t-shirt I'll wear, same clothes I wear. Wearing a fresh clothes gives a fresh of mind. How you dress up, you come to office, you can have a check on that. If you wear a fresh cloth, like washed, ironed, neatly pressed, then you come, you have that freshness in yourself. You have that confidence, I'm well today, I'm presenting, I'm carrying myself good and all that. So that is very important. So this again comes from the gurus at home who teaches you how you should do, what you should do. What if you are worn the cloth which is not supposed to be kept in the hanger, put it in the machine where it needs to be stored in a place, washing has to be done. Don't put the clothes in the place where it should not be kept, because I see people eating and flinging, though we have to put a board now. Dustbin, we have to put a picture and say, drop it there. I feel very bad, people, we are educated, we are into a different era. Still people pick it up and look at people, if they are not there, they just drop it there and go. Please do not do that. It is a very bad mannerism where we are working in such an organization. We should follow certain principles in our life. I should think, I am not supposed to do, I will not do. Even crossing the road. Or take, for example, when I'm walking or when I'm riding my vehicle, I see lots of people on speak over phone, keeping the phone like this, riding the vehicle, or having the, hands-free the thing and working, which is not a healthy atmosphere. You are paid to do some job in the office. So, again, guru is your bosses who tell you, they've given you liberty, but that doesn't mean we should misuse the liberty. I see most of them having hands-free and then working. See, concentration is very, very important. Instead of 5, you drop 6. Things will not work. Then we blame some other, saying that, no, this software is not working fine. There is some problem. It is not the problem with the software, it's problem with us. How you carry the day-to-day activities. So be attentive and think, we are paid and I'm supposed to be disciplined. This organization has given us a healthier place. You will never find such organization elsewhere. This is a beautiful soil. So I wanted to thank JRD Tata for giving us this wonderful place, because we happen to be, I started my career at JRD Tata Library, where even today I lit when I do puja, I lit even a small incense stick there. I pray to him and thank him for what is my status today is because of them. That is JRD Tata sir, and then Vivekananda sir, then Ambedkar ji, without whom we would have been knowledgeable. Without that reservation, so-called reservation, we wouldn't have got into IISc. We are talented, we say, but the tag was very, very important. So everybody play a role. So we have to thank people in our day-to-day life. See, I have got up today, I am alive. Okay, thank you. Today I am alive. I do not know whether I am alive tomorrow. So this is how life goes on. So every guru's in life, they give you an important role that we have to play. So that role, what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to do. We should not elevate from that. And I see a lot of people, non-parking zone, they would have put a non-parking zone, they will park there only, which is very bad. And then even riding on campus, we know this campus is full of students. They will be in their own world, research people, they'll be in their own world. But our people will be riding so fast, but I will stop, whoever it is, I will stop them and tell them this place is ours. Please do not supersede or do not speed. Slow down. Even when I enter the security gate, when I enter the security stops, I will not say, Noda kagalva, it's what is my duty. I will say, I'm sorry, sticker ide. So what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to do. We should not, come out of the rule. There are procedures what we are supposed to do. So there again, I feel my parents gave me that, teaching to me saying, what you are supposed to do, do that. So here I find lot of youngsters now, no, crossing, even if there is a yellow light, they say, no, I have to rush up. Never please do that. What is discipline is, we should follow that discipline. Discipline is split up in so many ways. It depends on how we carry the discipline in different stages. Then comes my husband, the another guru. My husband is a very disciplined person. Even at home, we can't keep things scattered here. My phone, he says, you hold a portfolio in the organization where they will call you. Don't put your phone on silent mode. Please place it properly. You should not run around where you placed your phone. So phone should be kept in a place where it has to be kept. Shoes should be kept in the stand where it has to be kept. Your socks, once worn, has to be kept in the place where washing has to be done. Filing your returns, let it be filing of papers, filing of some investments or whatsoever it is, everything should be in proper place. So I thank my husband for what I am today and where I am today, and for giving me this wonderful life. We may have some hiccups like fighting and stuff like that, but at the end of the day we are Indians, so we have to fight and then lead our life together. And then comes the few of the faculties I wanted to mention here. We have Professor Gopakumar, who's a very nice, good human, and Professor Jamdagni, who gave me an opportunity to work in the department. I chose for a transfer. Kavita knows about it, and then I transferred to CEDT, that was called a Center for Electronic Design and Technology. Now it's called DSE, Department of Electronic Systems Engineering. When I moved there, I wasn't aware of what is academic. But being in IISc, I think we should move to departments also. It's nice to work with students. We feel students, what is that? They are doing something. No. You should be with them to know enormous of time they put on their research. It is not a joke. There are students who spend early morning, 3 o'clock, they will have their presentations. They'll go, freshen up, have their breakfast, come to the class at 8 o'clock. Without which, we wouldn't have, this COVID wouldn't have, our people wouldn't have supported COVID vaccination and stuff like that. If you think 2019, we came across such a bad stage, and upcoming underdeveloped country like India supported even United Nations saying, America and all saying that, yeah, we can provide vaccination. So thanks to the researchers and thanks to our students who put lot of effort. It is not only for the publications and papers and names and fame, but in spite of it, they gave such a wonderful medicine for which we are all alive today. We would have lost so many of our beloved ones, loved ones, the other families, people, but without this sort of research, we wouldn't have. So I thank Professor Gopakumar giving me such a wonderful opportunity to be with students. I'm in touch with the students, I travel with them. They come home, I go to their house. Most of them are getting married now. So I keep traveling, and it is nice to be with students. So be good to students, because they leave their parents and come here for the research activities. Whoever is working in the department, tell them what is that they require. Create a healthy atmosphere. So again, they will never forget you till lifetime. One small request, whatever they do, whatever they ask you, please do it. We are paid to do that. Plus, they will remember us till lifelong. They will say, no, when I asked Geetha ma'am, she will surely help, and which I continue to do till today. There goes Professor Gopakumar. And then comes Mr. Selvakumar, who gave me a platform to, when I really wanted another change from the department. I asked Mr. Selvakumar, I wanted a change. Now you're here at guest house. He didn't even think, he said, Geetha, it is in front of the main building. I saw him, I said, Mr. Selvakumar, 1 minute, can I talk to you? He said, yeah, what is it you require? I said, I wanted a change. He said, Kuduma ni transfer letter kudu, let me see. Then Professor Joy Kuri was the chairperson, I gave it. Then Professor Mr. Rajarajan sir was the registrar. He said, Geetha, why you wanted a transfer? I elaborated. He said, okay, let us try, but he did not promise. Then it was Dr. Panniselvam sir who said, Kudukulama, confidence that you can work. Then I moved to the guest house. So thanks to Mr. Sellakumar being a guru there and helping me what I am today. And now I work with lots of Nobel laureates, people who, guests who come there. It's a wonderful opportunity to know each and every person. Now we know, meet lot of politicians who come there. Like we have education minister who came, visited us. Then a finance minister, Nirmala Sitharaman ma'am, visited. So we had Mr. Tejasvi Surya who visited. Like this, we have lots of people. So this is again, whatever good deeds you have done, it comes in this form of your, you reap when you are alive. So keep doing good things. Good things is we are paid to do something. So when you go home late, somebody is there to question you, why late? You can say, no, I am late. I am giving you salary. Why are you asking me? We don't do that. We say, I'm sorry. It got delayed due to meetings and stuff like that. So here also in organization, people will question. We should not continue hatred. We are paid. We are answerable to so many people. So there we should apply that discipline and say, no, I am paid. I am answerable here. And am I rendering our inner feeling we should have? Am I doing a right job? Am I giving back to the society what I'm supposed to? Because every taxpayer's money, somewhere it is getting used for students and stuff like that. So continue doing, the following of the things which we have to do it. Now we have another assistant registrar, Dr. Satish. He's a veterinary doctor, but he has joined as assistant registrar. He's a very nice person. He's getting to know the things. He also tells me, ma'am, because you have been here for quite some time, you will know it. So we will learn and work as a team. So he's another guru. Now, I will say there are many important people in life who really teaches us everything is also friends, who are also gurus to you. Few people will be in some mood which due to family. Some people will be in a different mood where the children education. Some people will be in a different mood because of the in-laws. At the end of the day, we learn each and every lessons from each and everybody. So somebody will say, no, don't do this. But at the end of the day, what we have to contribute to the family, we have to contribute, because there again, we stand as a responsibility person and we play a role model there. Your children will say, my mother gives me, good food. So being there, you stand as a guru and be a teacher to your children. Guru is nothing but a person who tries to help you in do something neat and helps you in forming a good life. Because many people now feel life is what? Nothing. Go to party, enjoy, do whatever you want. That is life. That is not life. Every stage is a learning process. So we should be disciplined in what we do. Please do not think otherwise, why am I including discipline? Discipline is part of life, because even when we eat and spill something, we clean it up. We clean it up and put it in a place where you're supposed to put. So it starts every day with a habit of having something which we cultivate till our last breath. Then it comes your children. Children also teaches us, because we have to spend most of our time with children. Most of the parents now give the mobile phone to the children and they will be sitting and talking. That is a very bad way of, giving importance to children. You have to, as a parent or as a grandparent or as anybody, we have to concentrate. We have to spend some time with children, because I remember my father used to sit with us when we used to have a dinner together. We didn't have dining table and all. We used to spread the mat, sit, all of us used to have dinner together, 6 of us. When we eat, my father used to tell how we used to eat, not do like this and then eat like this and all that, and then hold, even the water from the right hand only and drink. If you are eating some fish or something, don't take it out from the left hand, because you'll be carrying the water from the left hand. Put your right hand. This is what. So eating together also teaches, and it is a healthy atmosphere, because teaching habit gives you healthier. I can say healthy brain, I can say. My father used to say, healthy food is what? One sambar, one vegetable, one rice. So you should eat healthy food, not this junk food sort of. Healthy food gives you not only a health, but it freshes your mind also. If you eat healthy food, for example, half stomach of your food, you feel more healthier. You don't fall asleep and all that. You try to eat food till here, you know it, you're not healthier. You wanted to sleep or you wanted to drink, to compensate that with Pepsi, Coke or something, Miranda, something, Never get into such habits. Eat what is required. That gives you health, because nowadays many people are on medical issues, and many people say, no, I went for a checkup and doctor says I'm on hypertension. If we feel at IISc we are tensed, we are hypertensed, I think we cannot survive anywhere globally. This is a wonderful place, and we are working with such eminent faculty. This is a cool place with cool-minded people. We have to keep ourselves cool. Cool in the sense, follow certain things and keep ourselves healthier. Here I wanted to say that during COVID, many people got into depressions because, work is work from home, and then continuous calls from home. Other people, children at home and stuff like that. During this period, during that time, 2019, in between 2019 and 20, I got a call from Sri Ravi Shankar's ashram saying, we are running one online courses, are you interested? My husband was saying, you finished masters, why do you want to join? I said, no, I'll give a trial. And then this was online courses, 3 days, happiness program. So I joined there. I thank Sri Ravi Shankar Guruji, Jai Gurudev, because there again I learnt certain things in life, online, very punctual. People used to get up, it was 5:30 to 7 o'clock was the session. So I used to get up 5 o'clock, then freshen up, wear a clothes, then sit in the mat. I used to see elderly people and all of them used to sit. We were nearly 60 people. Every day, 5:30 sharp, we used to start the class, 7 o'clock we used to wind up. So that was really very nice, and people used to ask, how was it you're getting out at 5 o'clock? I said, no, I made up my mind, I wanted to be more healthier. That really gives you a different set of life, your mind and body. Then acknowledging people with always one smile. Always, when people are sick, they don't want to smile at somebody, it is not bad of somebody else, it's bad within ourselves. That means we are not healthier. So cultivate a habit to be healthier is, do some extracurricular, play some games, be with lots of friends, don't be alone, don't do things which is, making you sick all the time, your mobile, your Android phone, or all the time on WhatsApp messages. Play, we have such a good TMC, Tata Memorial Club, with come out with a nice playground. So play there and keep yourself healthy. Coming to the last point of my life is, I feel I have come here for a reason. So this body and the soul is very, very important. So what have I done during my, my career? What have I done anything good? I always feel I should not hurt anybody. I shout at people when things doesn't fall. That is not intention. I'll tell them sorry. Whoever it is, I will tell them, I'm sorry. Why I reacted that way is, when we tell something, I give them a time slot. You sleep, you do whatever you want. 2 hours, I want this work to be completed, because we are answerable to somebody. So when that 2 hours, that work is not completed, I have to fold my hands and say sorry, which I do not like to say sorry, for no fault of mine. So I tell my people, work, given time, we should always follow up that work and finish that work on time. So if you are not doing that, at least you should ask, I couldn't do this, but why I am unable to do this job also, I don't know. Then somebody will help you out. If people don't do that job in a stipulated time, we should not fold our hands and say, I'm sorry, can I do it later? No, life should not be on compromises. We should not compromise on life, saying, no, chalo yaar, it is okay, he will not ask me, I can do it up. Never ever compromise in your life. You should have confidence in yourself that I have got, when you go anywhere and say, I work for IISc, people, first question they ask you is, what are you there? Many people would have experienced by now. They will ask you, what are you there? So don't you feel it's such a big university? We are one small pebble. I feel I'm a very small pebble in front of such a knowledgeable people. Then I say, sir, every day is a learning process. When you see the other day, Professor Panindra sir asked me, Geetha ji, can you do something for me? I said, yes sir, why not? We will do it. Even when director asks something, we should not say, should I have to do it or not? No. You should say, yes, sir, I will do it. Tell me what am I supposed to. We are here to help the fraternity. So never say that it is not possible. I should check the handbook of information, whether you first accept, sir, what you want, give me a request. I will look into it, I'll get back to you. That is what is important, and that is where we grow. Because every stage we have lots of gurus. And not only a higher person or something. I learned lot of things from our Haridas, who is a very soft person. He also has lots of things, but his photography and all so nice. I say, Hari, when he comes to main guest, I'll ask him, illa madam, vanda enku or cup coffee edo kudta porom, because I have my session. So he's so committed. So that is what he's been recognized whole of campus. So that commitment towards your work, commitment towards your life is very, very important. So this is where when you travel, so many people we come across. So all those gurus play an important role. At the end of the day, we in family should be a role model. So you again become a guru at home for so many people. And many people I see now, we don't do puja at home. We say, culture, my mother does it. You don't put bindi, you say, no, I'm wearing a jeans, I'm not supposed to do it. Who asked you? It's all westernized. Why are you getting into westernized? Don't portray anybody. This is our culture. This is our... See, anywhere you go, you see lots of foreigners wearing good tilakam. Yesterday was what is this? Kartige Deepam. You see in Tamil Nadu, full people, they have started fasting, lighting lamps and all that. But here we feel, no, I'm wearing jeans, I'm not supposed to do this. I'm wearing this, I'm not supposed to do. Nobody said that. It is we who create it. Do not portray anybody. You be yourself. Otherwise, you will lose your identity. You should have your identity by the way we interact, the way we carry ourselves, the way we work, the way we contribute. And at the end of the day, being good parents at home. So with this, I think I'm on time to finish this. I do not know, anybody has a question can ask me. And then I thank the OOC chairperson, Kaushal Verma sir, for giving me wonderful opportunity. And I thank the office staff for getting me on to this place. And this is a beautiful place. We didn't even think that we will be standing in a faculty hall where eminent people stand this place. And thanks to the founder and the people of IISc for giving me such a wonderful place. I'm blessed. Thank
you. Thanks, madam. That wonderful and motivational, inspirational speech. Really, it's very nice.
Thank you.
I have one question. Can you elaborate that you did master in yoga? That is specifically yoga.
It is not only yoga. It is two ways. Like one is, if your mind and body, mind is different, body is different. See, when your brain will work, your body will not work. Why your body doesn't work? Can you just explain to me why your body doesn't work? I'm telling you, body is different, mind is different. Sometimes body will work, mind will not work. Why mind will not work? That means we are not concentrating. So sometimes brain will work, mind will not work. Mind will work is because you're concentrating. Body will not work is because you have eaten too much of food, which you're not supposed to do. So it just makes you sleep. Your mind is active, but your body is not supporting. So both should work simultaneously. If you eat what is required, see, if you go to bed on time, see, I sleep around 11:30. I get up at 5. I'm active throughout the day. I do Sudarshana Kriya, I do Pranayama, I do some physical exercise. That takes 15 minutes time. Of course, you have to allot your time for all this. Then I start my work at the kitchen. Today I prepared rice, rasam, beetroot palya, dosa, chutney, and aloo palya. All this I did. I mopped my house. I stashed this sari to wear it today in the morning. I didn't iron, I just wore it like that. I did puja. Both of us had my breakfast. I came to office. So dedication is very, very important. We say, I become tired. No, you never become tired. It's only because you are lethargic. You go home, you have to plan yourself. You have to plan, what am I cooking tonight? So that planning. Then morning, what are you supposed to cook? What I do, I take all the vegetables, which needs to be chopped for tomorrow's morning, chop it, put it up on the, not put it in the fridge. Keep it. Rice also, how much of quantity of rice is required, I keep it. Dal, I take it and keep it. Onion, whatever ingredients is required, I keep it everything and go to bed. Morning when I get up, just brush my teeth, freshen up, come, set the cooker. So planning is very, very important. So where the cake on the
Nice. No, it's very nice actually. Now apart from this Sudarshana Kriya and Pranayama, is there any particular
physical exercise?
When it comes to spirituality, have they taught anything enlighten kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like being a higher conscious?
Yeah, what they do is, see, every stage there is one stage. First stage, second stage, third stage. And they give you Diksha. You see, we were very unfortunate. I started actually in IISc, but then I could not take it forward because that time I was not married, then going home late. It used to start at 5:30 and then end up by 7. Those days we used to commute by buses. So it was difficult. I discontinued. Later on, somebody else told, and then I told my husband, why don't we join together? Because I always feel husband and wife should do yoga together because your wavelength matches. You want to tell something, he will tell. If I want to tell something, my husband will tell the same thing. And then even if you wanted to pick up some quarrel, we will try to compromise. Why should I say this? Why I can compromise. So I always feel husband and wife, if they are wanted to do yoga, I advise that both of them should go together. That really enlightens your change of life. Because you tend to compromise on certain hiccups at home, like you wanted to tell, I prepared food, can't you serve it yourself? So instead of that, can you sit for 2 minutes, I'll help you. See, however busy, at home, your discipline is very important. It is not, I'm equally earning or something like that. When husband is sitting, there's nothing wrong in giving him dosa, Or when you are sitting, you say, I'm sorry, I couldn't, then he will surely help you out. It is barter system. Compromises at home, to have a healthy atmosphere, compromise is important. I also follow Satguru's talk. Satguru says people go for Kundalini, to have a match for getting married. Kundalini and all is stupid. Don't believe in it. See, at home, you go, you're feeling hungry, you're going home, you're going hand washing, then you wanted to sit. Your wife is busy watching TV. What will be your reaction? You feel like throwing the plate on her face and saying, what is this happening? But when you get into yoga, she will also feel my husband is come. For me, TV is second. So she will ask you, shall I give you a cup of coffee? Or what would you require? So immediately they'll serve you. I do that. Even if it is at 11 o'clock, my husband is coming. I will get up, open the door. I will say, go just fresh up. I'll give you food. I'll serve food. This is how this credit goes to the Guru, my grandparents, who really taught, and we continue. We have culture at home. Like even our children, my nieces and all, will never say hi and all that. We will say namaskaram to people who come home. First they will give one glass of water. They'll make them sit. Then they'll say, Mama, your friend has come. We should train up children. Nobody is born bad. Everybody is born good. But it is only a upbringing. We have to teach children. We are modernizing them. We should not modernize them. We should modernize them in what way? Education. So give them good education. See, now we will say, no, Kavita's daughter is doing very well. Why not my daughter? It is not so. The economical status of one person elevates you. If people are educated, obviously they know the value of education. So they, based on the economical status, they will improve. They'll send them for some VIT, some, NEET, preparations and all that. If you do not have money for survival, how can you think of giving them good education? So here comes the economical status in every part of life. So once that economical status improves, I don't think we'll have poverty in near future. Everybody should think, if you have more money, don't spend it on going to, places where you spend a lot of money. Everybody should think, I have to contribute 100 rupees from my salary to one child. So it will be 1,200 per annum. You can educate one child. Nothing. You give them one school bag, you give them a pair of shoes, one set of uniform, some few books. That is what we are doing from Women's Forum. So do that, every child will get a schooling. Very, very important. So we should think, I will skip one day breakfast, that is 100 rupees. I'll put it in one dumb box. annual 1,200 rupees. I'll contribute for a child. So we should do this, contribution. So all this will be through yoga.
Yeah, we can change ourselves.
We can change. So many things, people get frustrated. Sorry, frustration is because you're not confident. Anybody who gets anger, that means you're not confident about yourself. You're throwing your work on somebody else, shouldering your responsibility on somebody else. That should not be. You should know, now this is my responsibility, I have to do it. So yoga really helps. Yeah. So we are planning to start here, Sri Ravi Shankar sir's Guruji's, which is going on with students. I requested them, we will have one session from Women's Forum at Tata Memorial Club, and we are planning to restart again. So we'll see how best we can take it forward. So you can join.
Sure. Thanks, madam. Thanks.
Spiritual guru is like this. See, we believe in, like I was telling you, Kundalini. People say horoscope is not matching. So, no, example I'm saying. So, spiritual guru is nothing but who teaches you discipline in life is called spirituality. Spirituality is what nobody can elaborate what is spirituality. Is not keeping big tilakam, wearing, that Rudrakshiyam or something like that. It is not spiritualism. Spiritualism is when you sit. Why do you sit closing your eyes in yoga? To concentrate your breathing thing. So when you concentrate on certain things, you get the result of what you're supposed to do. Right? So it is a platform where they take you forward. So anybody who teaches you, like if I remember, it is 30 years since I'm going to Om Shakti temple, Melmarvattur, which is in Melmarvattur. It was only one part of, I don't want to name anybody, I'm not here into, bringing out some issues. Only one group of people were knowing how to chant, Lakshmi Sahasramam, Vishnu Sahasramam and all that. Now everybody knows because it is in the Android phone. But when we were small, we were not knowing how to sit and do puja also. So these are the people who will train you, what are you supposed to do. So in Melmarvattur, we have one book, teaches you which slokam to start with. We start with one mantram and then it goes to Ganesha mantram and then it goes on like that. In that, if you can experience, if you chant that, your body will become heat. Like, you keep on chanting that, it strengthens you, it empowers you. And at the end of the day, you are fresh. See, you don't concentrate on unwanted things. So that's the main reason to be in spiritual line. That is only to concentrate, and once you do this, your food habits also comes down. You don't crave for food. Even see, I stay in the guest house, so much of food will be there, They will say, ma'am, ice cream. Very rare, I will say, if I want, I will take it. Otherwise, no. There will be a lot of stuff. Of course, I don't eat non-veg, but end of the day, when what you want, every habit of yours will be streamlined. Your longingness for lots of things. She's coming by car, I want a car. She is coming, she's wearing lot of jewelry, I want jewelry. All that will fall down. I am here for a purpose. You can experience that if you do yoga. That's very nice actually. And it gives you more knowledge also. Next, what is next? What is next? Why should I do this? I can do this. Even people speeding in the road, on road, people try to compete. Oh, who's this going? I also want to. Now I will say, okay, it's your day, you carry on. I will come. After all, 5 minutes late, I will come. That's not a matter. So all this, it says, you are here for a purpose. You do that. Why are you competing with others? So you should not wear a mask like. You should be what you are. Your habits should be what you are. So then your identity comes. We should not lose our identity. So I thank all the people, especially Unit 1B, few from finance, all come here. Thanks for...
Geetha.
Yeah, Kavita.
I just wanted to ask you, you missed one person, I think, Dr. Venkatesan.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do not know how. I think I missed few. Yeah, Dr. Venkatesan was a very good person. I do not know how to express because he is no more. When Professor Venkatram was in charge, Dr. Venkatesan is an alumni of IISc from metallurgy. he was working for IISc Kalpakkam. I don't know, Kavita, I had this in the morning, but yeah, IISc Kalpakkam, and he moved here. Today, what we are seeing as tagged, any book you carry, those days students used to carry book by oversight, they'll carry it outside. Until the security sees them and calls them and says, sir, it has not been issued, they'll come back and get the books issued. But after Dr. Venkatesan took over, he tagged each and every book. So when you carry it in the, in the gate, in the door, it will give a beep sound. So everything was electronically tagged. So all that was done by Dr. Venkatesan. He is a man of vision who wanted to take a library to a different level. But very unfortunate is he wanted to go back to Hyderabad Business School. He joined as a director there, librarian, as a director there, and he was there and he invited me to be with them for some time, and then we lost him in June, May end. June 2nd was his birthday, if I remember. We lost him in May. And today, Tirupati, all that electronic entry and all that was done by him only. Anybody you ask, you can Google Dr. Venkatesan. He is enormous knowledge. Every, every hair, of his head was so bright. He was a multitasking guy. We used to go out, from library. He used to sing, dance, quiz. He's a very good quiz master. And we are member of IISc. So in that, I and my boss, we were together for the Boss's Day celebration. That time we won the first prize and I got few prizes from him. So yeah, very nice, and no words to talk, and I'm in touch with his wife. Very, very brainy. So that's what I said, no, IISc has lots of brainy people, lots and lots of brainy people. So we have to think, how can I be part of their day-to-day activities and learn good things from them. Let it be papers, you can read their articles also. Some of the articles are so nice, if you read, you will. Yesterday, me and Kavita, we were together in library, we were looking at, who was it? Some poster was put up there, journal section in the lounge area. We were reading something yesterday, you and me. I don't remember poster. All that was done during Dr. Venkatesan's period. He got in lots of change. But Professor Venkatram got the mezzanine flooring done. After that, Dr. Venkatesan got a different change to all electronic tagging, he's called as an electronic man. So, lots of improvement was done. And I feel I am blessed, I do not know, I am so blessed to work with such knowledgeable people and to continue to work with such knowledgeable people in IISc. So, thank you, Kavita, for that remembering. I'm sorry if I've hurt somebody's feeling. It is not to anything else. It is to just bring in, because lots of youngsters are here. So have goodwill. Do not hate anybody. If there is something wrong, you can tell them, please do not do that. I tell people if they come shabby, I tell them, why? You're coming to office, come neat. So have friendliness, because friendliness takes us miles across. Friendliness is very, very important in life. Thank you.
Thank you, Geetha ma'am. That was a wonderful talk. Please join us for refreshment.